And this is not awesome, guys. Woo! Look at where you started, bro. Look at this. This is crazy. Well, I was back there just reminiscing, you know, over the last, we just had, the 15th of this month was our 22nd anniversary into this company. And, you know, what an amazing transformation that has happened within this team. I was back there reminiscing about Freddie coming on board, and as he said, I was having to slap him. You know, he was with another company. He said, "But Matt, I won 2 iPads. I'm not ready to come over yet." And I'm like, 2 iPads? I want to get you a BMW, man. What's wrong with you? And you know, he started getting all the products. His life started transforming. He was in video marketing, and people started coming to us and saying, "What are you doing? You know, you're looking skinny." And he couldn't come out, you know, and talk about it yet. And finally, you know, he came to that breaking point in his life where he said yes to Visalus. Internally and externally, right? There's saying yes to Visalus is not putting your credit card in and hitting submit. Saying yes to Visalus is when you internally say, no matter what circumstances I'm going through, no matter what life is throwing me, right? No matter what curveball has been thrown my way, Visalus is a way out, and I'm going to put on the blinders, and I'm going to run as hard as I can, because this is the answer that will transform my life. And what happened was, and what he didn't share, is the day he signed up in Visalus, he had $1,000 negative in his checking account. Freddie did. But he didn't let that adversity stop him. He knew Visalus was the answer, and he internally said yes to Visalus. Internally. And he put on the blinders, and he ran. Ladies and gentlemen, Freddie Malero this last month earned over $70,000.
Yeah! Yeah!
My question to you today, and I don't know where you guys sit.
What did you make?
What did you make? Come on.
Hey,
you already said it on stage.
I come yesterday in front of camera. So now it's your turn. I don't know where you guys sit today. I don't know what struggles you're going through. I don't know what adversities you're going through. But you know what? You heard every story up here, right? There wasn't one story that says, oh, my life was just fantastic. We were skipping around at Walt Disney World all day, and Visalus just happened to come my way, and we said yes, and more millions fell in my lap. That wasn't the story up here, right? I don't have one ambassador in my team that has that story. Every ambassador in my team was at the lowest of their low. One of my favorite sayings says, I will take desire over talent any day. I have a lot of talented people in my team. I'm sure every ambassador up here can relate. We have a lot of talented people in our team. But there's also, there's that one stay-at-home mom, right? That one school teacher, that one individual that doesn't know how to put food on their table, right? Freddie was in Kansas City and heard some stories. Jessica Stokes was cleaning churches just so she could put extra money to put food on her kids' table, right? Needed to lose 150 pounds. I mean, the stories are on and on and on, and they had desire. But they also had work ethic tied in with the desire. Desire is a dream if you don't go out and get it, right? A goal is a dream if you don't go out and get it. What these individuals did is they didn't let adversity get in their way and hope one day that life would change. They went out and took action on their life. See, it's not that if Visalus will work. We're past that phase, right? It's not, well, is that challenge thing going to work? Or do these shakes actually work? Or does the BMW program actually pay out for a car? Or does the comp plan really pay out? It's not a guessing game anymore, right? We know it works. By the way, of 700, 800 six-figure earners in this company, 30 millionaires in this company, and that was grown in 2 years. What do you think is going to happen in the next 2 years? I remember the first time I came down, and it was or maybe it was the second time, I don't know, there was a group of regional directors that was in Freddie's like, I want to meet with these regional directors. It was like in this tiny room, way smaller than this. It was where we were having a challenge party. And we sat around with those regional directors. Most of them are in this line right here. They were regional directors at the time, and we sat around and we started strategizing on how we were going to transform their lives. You know, Biaggi used to drive from Orlando every time. I think probably put more miles on his car than any other ambassador in there. And he, but he had a reason why. He had a drive. He had a driver. And what I'm telling you today is our company, it's not a question whether our company is going to be the largest company in the world. I know with every fiber of my being, this company is going to be the largest company in the world. And when I came on board with Visalus, a lot like Freddie, I had my ups and downs in the industry, right? And the ups and downs, and I was at my low again. And I came on board simply because I knew this company had stability. I knew this company, I knew Blythe, the Gergens, I knew they were never going to let anything happen to this company. I wasn't in the mood for Cracker Jack box basement companies anymore, right? If you ever even been in the industry very long, they're everywhere. But I knew the Gergens, and I knew what was going to happen with this company. I knew it was going to go global, and if I had a crystal ball, I was like, this is the next Herbalife, right? This is the next Shackley. This is the company that's going to pay my children. Guys, do you know how weird it is for me that I'm meeting with my attorneys and setting up trust funds for my children? Like it's awesome. Right? I'm a pilot, and I was like, look at my wife going, if we go down, we need to have this stuff in line because the company will continue to pay my kids if something happens to me and my wife. And that is a cool feeling. And myself and all these ambassadors, we want that for you. And a lot of times, I can tell you this, I can speak for them, we want it more for you than a lot of you want it for yourself. And what we're asking today is to realize what you have in your pocket, right? You are a part of history. You're a part of history. Our company is about to be the first company to ever do $1 billion in North America. It's about to happen.
Yeah!
And it's not every day that you get to be a part. You're sitting here right now, and here's what I can promise you is going to happen. You're going to go out those doors, and real world life is going to happen to you again, right? We're on a high. This is exciting. You want to conquer the world. You got these big goals, and you're going to go out, and life is going to happen. I always say you're either going into adversity, coming out of it, or you're in it, right? It's like the 3 cycles, right? You're in it, you're about to go into it, or you're coming out of it. You're constantly going into those cycles. And how we react to it is how we build our character. Visalus is a vehicle, right? That works. And the only definition between someone who's rich and someone who's broke is what they do within the 24 hours of their day. That's it. The only difference between these ambassadors and people who can't get to ambassadors is what they're doing with the 24 hours of their day. As you leave here today, I can promise you this. Whatever you're going through, whatever adversities you're going through, whatever struggles in life you're going through, whatever financial situation you're going through, Visalus will fix it. It will fix it. Because we're not only a community, and I'm not talking about money, I'm talking about a community of leaders who will wrap their arms around you and drag you through whatever you're going through to see you win. See, the only way we win is we got to make you win. That is it. Bottom line, period, game over. That's why I love this industry so much. One of my favorite sayings, right? Think of an ocean rising, like a rising tide. If there's a bunch of ships on that tide, on that ocean, what's going to happen when the tide raises? All ships will rise, right? We cannot go to where we want to go until we take all of you to where you need to go. You all have to go ambassador, period. Yes. There's no way around that.
December 31st, who's in?
Yeah! It's a good number. We're definitely on our way, guys. This team has changed so many lives. It's unbelievable what this man has done.
Yep.
It's unbelievable. And I'm going to stop for a second, and I'm back. All right. You guys have such, you're so lucky. And I mean lucky. Because I know a lot of leaders in this industry, and you guys are lucky to have a leader like Freddie and Kathy Malera.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to say this with a very, very bold statement. There is no one in Visalus, including myself, that deserves the title of 5-star more than Freddie Malera. guys are blessed to have him. He's created some of the greatest servant-driven leaders I've ever seen in the industry. Guys, these people care about you more than you know. They wake up in the morning thinking about you. They go to bed thinking about you. They want this for you. My question to you is, how bad do you want it for yourself? Yeah! With my 5- and 3-year-old here tomorrow. My daughter is obsessed with princesses. My son is obsessed with Mickey Mouse. So guess what we're doing tomorrow? We're taking him to see Cinderella and Mickey Mouse. I'm pretty sure I told my son is very potty trained at 6, but I told him to put a pull-up on him because he might poop himself when he actually sees Mickey Mouse. But we are so grateful for this team, and we cannot wait to see you guys in Vitality. The action plan, the action steps is that you guys will march into Vitality in your back office. I've been looking at reports too long. In your backyard, right? At the American Airlines Center. Your goal is not only have you, but as many of your team on that stage in Vitality as you possibly can. Period. Bottom line, finish, hook, line, and sinker. Hopefully you guys understand this white boy slang right now. I don't know if they know what hook, line, and sinker means.
Yeah.
Your goal in life is to make sure that you drag as many people to that stage, and yourself to that stage in Vitality. We love you guys. Thank you guys for being here this weekend. I love you.